Honorable Amama, you've been on the campaign trail for 2 weeks now. What has the campaign been for you in those 7 days?
I think it's gone well so far. There are some unfortunate hitches that have cropped up once in a while, but generally it's gone very well. I think government and police are behaving themselves, which is a welcome development. I have not been pumped with tear gas. The problem was today in Fort Portal, even yesterday in Hoima, there was intimidation by government agencies, by NRM agents. And I am absolutely shocked that some NRM people can do this. We never did it before. In all the years we have been in power. An election is to give people the freedom to choose. And for that to happen, they need to hear the alternative proposals, the policy proposals that are coming from those who are contesting. Why would you stop using clandestine methods? They have been tearing my posters here in Fort Portal all the way, I was told. Henry Mukunda came here and he flew into the ground of our venue when people had already begun to gather there. I understand he's distributing money around. And the whole idea was to prevent people from coming. Why do you do that? It's absolutely undemocratic, and I hope it will stop.
Amama Mbabazi, you might be alive to the fact that we have a global economic crisis which is taking a toll on our own economy. How possible are they in light of the economic crisis that we are facing at the moment?
I said that I'm saying all this in the knowledge that our current level of collections of revenue are enough. We don't have to even raise our revenue to be able to meet that. But we can make savings from, we are going to talk about it in the manifesto. I'll give a bit of detail so that people can see what we are talking about and that actually it's possible.
What do you make of the political statements that he's been making against your own campaign?
I've tried my best to steer away from either responding to those attacks or attacking anyone. I have not attacked anyone, and I don't intend to do so. I want this campaign, this election, to be an election of issues. I keep asking our people, how do you find your condition, your living condition in Uganda today? And that's the question we need to answer. First, to succinctly and accurately describe the condition of our people, the majority of them, and then offer what you think is the way out. That is what I would like to emphasize. Not individuals. I'm not going to be abusive. It's not in my nature, it's not in my character. I was brought up differently.
And it has been evident that the election, as we get much more into the heated stages, it gets violent at some places. We've seen supporters of yours and supporters of Museveni clashing in some areas. You have consistently hailed the message that there can be a political transition that is peaceful. How guaranteeable is that, and how do you guarantee that political transition?
Well, it takes two to tango. Therefore, my appeal is to both sides. Certainly, on those on our side, I have made it very clear that I don't support violence. I want to engage people in argument, some logic. But if they are violent, we will try our best. We hope the state machinery will protect us against those who are violent, and we will not be pushed against the wall where we have no choice but to defend ourselves, because of course that is also possible.
Out of public interest, there's been a noticeable absence of your wife from the campaign schedules. She was very prominent in your bid and your rise to the TDA. Why is she missing, and where is she? And if you know where she is, what happened to her?
Yes, my dear wife has been sick. She was very gravely ill, and The doctors here tried their best. First of all, they made the correct diagnosis, and unfortunately, we don't have the kind of equipment in our hospitals here that could handle her case effectively. So we had to fly out, and I'm happy that in England where we went, the doctors, the hospital, they did a wonderful job. She underwent an operation, and now she's recuperating. She's now able to stand and walk. She can walk. She told me yesterday she walked for 10 meters, 20 actually, so which is a great thing. I think she's coming up very well.
Have you ever considered stepping down from the race to back Colonel Dr. Kizza Besigye? And if you have considered it, what would be your chances under that?
This is something to which I have committed my life, and I don't have to lead it. I've always supported President Museveni as the leader in the past because he did the right things. I have parted ways because he has changed. He's a different person now. So, for me, the debate is which way, which direction, what action or actions do we take in order to achieve that goal. That is what is primary. If we can agree on that, and we agree on who is best to steer that course, if we think it's best, yeah, we'll go with him.
You raised the critical issue that has been a matter of political debate for some time on the death of Nobel Mayombo. What prompted you to raise that issue and address it the way you did?
Because the rumor mills have been making rounds here in this area. You know, the campaign, the data campaign, I had never witnessed in our politics, has, you know, emerged. And the social media, I'm sure you've been seeing them. In the social media, there's a whispering campaign in the population. You know, this has been going on. It's unfortunate, but there it is. So I felt that I should talk about it publicly so that people know that some people who maybe have no ideas tell the population are beginning to use those methods. It is unfortunate, obviously, because how could anyone suggest that I was in any way, even remotely, connected with the death of Nobel Mayombo? Nobel Mayombo was a very close colleague of mine. He worked under me for a very long time. We never crossed each other's path, ever. So why would a thing like that happen? So this is a malicious campaign.
You're also a man known to use clandestine campaign motives. You were called Dr. Ahmed Mbayo during the revolution days. Do you have anything unique besides the mass rallies that we are seeing that you're using for campaigning in this election?
Let's wait and see. Thank you, Raymond. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.